outfit. It was so cute watching. They left like this too. They ran out in a singular line when they left to scouting practice as well. Okay, I want to show you their aspirations. So this is Klaus I have selected, I'm sure. And so I was like in my mind, with growing together, everything is like milestone based. So I was like, I'll age them up depending on like where their milestones are. But then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just give it another season. I think it'll be winter soon. So I was like, I'll age them into teenagers next winter. So not the winter coming up because we're in autumn right now, but the winter after that. Just to give them time to just like play and be kids. I want the outfits I created, I want every outfit to see the light of day. So for him, I did mind and body for Klaus because it makes sense. It's so neat. Like when you have them for being newborns all the way up to adolescence, you really do get to know them. Where when I do stream and I get to tell you guys about my kids, it's a little difficult to consolidate them because I've seen things where I know them as people and it's difficult to put into words because I saw it. So they've learned to discipline both their minds and their bodies, and their focus and confident modules will last longer. Yes, I feel like that is perfect for Klaus because I would definitely say he's into mind and body for sure. Creative genius, because I noticed very early that he's a creative person that tracks with him in terms of interest. Slumber party, I'll get to that because I'll show you guys Kayashi. And so I'm doing mental for him as well now that he's completed these two. And I was like, I'll do two of the multi-scale, two of each multi-scale for the kids, and then one of these for them. Even though I guess he should do the creative one. Maybe. I'll see how I feel. For Kiyoshi, it's exactly what you would think. Slumber party animal. And then I haven't decided which one's going to be after that. Probably playtime captain, because she's very playful. She loves to play. She's very playful. She loves playful, for sure. And then I think after that, obviously, the social one I did first for her. Because the multi-scale I was unclear on. And then for Hendrix, for his multi-scale, he did mind and body. That tracks for him because he's very disciplined. He's very focused naturally. He's a bit more serious than his other two siblings who are just complete goofballs with each other. Because Klaus reminds me of Gene from the Belcher family. He's just more laid back, more silly, more I like he'll go with it. Like when Tina or usually Luis have like a plan that they have in order, Gene is just going with it. He'll have thoughts and opinions here and there, but he's going with it. He's gonna ride with his sisters. And that's Klaus for sure. You call Klaus and you're like, Klaus, Klaus is like, okay, he's there. So yeah. So Hinge is definitely a more serious one. 100%. Definitely more serious and focused. I did Playtime Captain because it's motor focused and he's a physical person. He likes to ride his bike. He likes to play on jungle gym. Like the second he learned how to ride his bike, he rode it clean off lot. I was like, where is my son going? He rode it clean off lot, rode it to like the middle of town. And it's fine because I know most of our neighbors because I've been here since I was like an early young adult. So I kind of grew up in this town. And he ran out there just to play make believe out there. And I was like, let me get on, finish building their treehouse. I started building it when they were still infants, when I was still pregnant with them. Herman was doing it when I was pregnant. And then afterwards I was building it when I could, and Herman would build it when he could. Cause I mean it was 3 babies. We didn't have a lot of time on our hands. It was really just us and the babies. So I knew Summer Parting Creative Genius would not be of interest to Hendrix, that I know. So he's doing motor and things like that, and maybe mental. I don't know for sure. Because if I gave them 2 of these, what would hers be? She did social, which is bothering me as I have a check right here. But she did social. She'll probably do playtime captain. If I gave her another one of these, I feel like I'd be forcing it, genuinely. Because I don't feel like none of those are strong enough for her. But hey, we're going to play it by ear. We're going to see what's up. We'll see what happens. I want them balanced. They don't have to have the exact everything. Usually I want my kids to be stellar. And I'm like, you're not aging up to your 10 skills and everything, but I want it to be balanced. I just want them to be true to who they are. So I feel like if I give Klaus and Hendrix opportunity to have 2 skills that come in the base game, that Kayashi has to get a second one too, because I want them to be balanced. But I don't think any of them, chart with her, to be honest. So hard to say. Saturday, all their needs are looking good. Oh, it's a cold day. Alright, so we're just gonna get into our regular gameplay as we do, which is just, taking care of everyone, making sure everyone's good, solid. I'll probably mute my mic at this point and keep an ear out for the chat. If you guys say anything, have any questions, feedback, comments, concerns, thoughts, or you just want to converse, because I'm always here to chit chat, you know what I mean? And I'll be playing my show tunes, meaning that when this stream finishes and it publishes, they will have that part of the audio muted, which is just like, that's whatever. Because I play quite often, and I would love to stream every time I play, because I do want to build the community. And I'm like, why not stream if I'm gonna play? You know what I mean? But it's a real like monkey wrench that I can't listen to my music at the same time. And I want to. So until Steam gets that under control, I'm just gonna I'm creating a solution in my mind. Like I'll pause when I want to say something so that way, you guys can hear what I say and I won't be muted. And the parts that are muted, I'll just snip those out. Like that's just what we're gonna do. That's just what we're gonna do, So yeah, let's get into it. First things first, let's check our sheds, check our animals, make sure everyone's looking good. Milk anyone needs to be milked. And right now, I have these favors I've been completing in the cottage town. Love that little town. So I'll be looking at those, working on those, taking care of my anti-moles, and making sure, my kids are good. And they are... I hope this doesn't further his playfulness, because I heard that adolescents can pass away too. Okay, he looks okay. See, he loves a physical thing. Look at this. Look at my babies! My kids look bored. They haven't done their homework tomorrow. It's okay, we'll get there at some point. No badge to collect yet. Oh yes. I know, so funny. The second that I aged up Hendrix to an adolescent, that same day he jumped on a horse and rode. My heart was so full. It was so full. I've had Kayashi ride since then. She's not a fan. She's not a fan. She's decided that she does not like riding. So, before he goes to work, he should probably go use the toilet. That's gonna be a need soon for sure. Huh. $5.45. Sorry, I'm looking for my horses. It's looking good. Okay, so about to train. Tempest. I call him Tempest because he looks just like his dad. And I forget that his name is Dawn now, but it doesn't matter. I know who I'm referring to. Oh yeah, these are my kids' rooms. I did their rooms. Originally, this room was for when Jay and I was married and Jay lived here. His daughter Paola lived here as well. His adopted daughter. This was her room right here. And then when she moved out, and then eventually, when Jay and I broke up and he moved out, and then Rosario moved in, my niece, this was Rosario's room. It was going to be Taryn's room. Taryn was going to come live with me. She was my mentee. But I was, that those plans changed. So Rosario moved in, and this was her room. So this one was already furnished. These rooms weren't. This was my nursery. And it's still the same flooring and walling that I had as a nursery. And so at the time, my kiddos had their cribs here, right here, and then right here, and then right here, just literally connected in a T. And then the nursery was this nursery. I love the nursery. Nursery was here, the table was here, changed their diapers, all that stuff, and I put a door right here that connected them so they could move freely in between. Once they became adolescents, I know that their rooms would be separate because for the toddlers, I kept it the same thing, you know. And I find that most nights recently they've been sleeping in their sleeping bags, and I think it's because they kind of miss sleeping side by side, which again I think is absolutely adorable. So this is Kayashi's room over here. It's cute. It's pretty. It's cream and pink and things like that. This is from when she put her tooth underneath her pillow. Love that. And her little drawing thing and her table and things like that. This picture is from Taryn. That was actually an autograph photo I gave to Taryn. I duplicated her room and put it here, but I've changed it since, you know, for my kiddos. Her room is so cute, isn't it? I love it. She has a little music box. Her clay is here. I'm gonna put that. It's supposed to be up there, so that way she can do her homework here if she wants. And all their bedroom doors are locked just for them, so they have a space that they can go into just for them. They have a little alarm clock. She has her alarm clock set. Their alarm clock can be rewound, but this alarm clock came from the event. This is Klaus's room. You could tell it's pink and adorable. He does gives me 4G vibes. They all have backy packs. This is Kayashi's backpack. It's like a little lamb. It's a little lamb. So cute. So this is Klaus's room. I gave them all little baskets so that way they can have snacks right in their room. They all have friendship bracelets except for Hendrix because I know that would not be his thing. I put this here because I was curious if this is something they could use at this age, you know, doing tattoos and stuff like that. But I just clicked it as a kid and you cannot. Nevertheless, I'll keep it there. That's the drawing that he made on his first day of school. They all have one like this and it's all on their walls. That's, I think, where this horse came from. That's her drawing that she did for her first day of school. Put the moon on his wall because I feel like he'd like werewolf stuff, you know? I feel like he'd be into that. I love this room. I think I don't think I know. All the rooms I did quite cute. All the rooms are cute. This is Hendrix's room. After he was there when his dad passed, he's a bit intrigued by the afterlife and all that stuff. You know, he's curious about those kinds of things. So he's definitely a reader. You know, very smart kid, very to himself. I wish either kids could use guitars or they had a guitar that was kid sized. I feel like a guitar sometimes you could definitely pick up in your adolescence. So I wish they had, you know, another instrument than just violin. I mean, I think they could play the piano too, right? That's the other thing. Violet can play the guitar. That'd be neat. So this is Hendrix's room. Very cute. He has a plant and Klaus has a plant, but it died because apparently kids can't water plants. They can in the garden, but they can't take care of house plants. Feels again like a little bit of oversight. And they all have a board for their postcards. They were all supposed to. Oh yeah, they do. Klaus's is right here, and then hers is right here. And I was like, I'm gonna have to do that one at a time because trying to remember when the postcards come, who they're being sent to is quite difficult. Because I got two in the mail and I have no idea. I have no idea who those are for. I thought about giving them all computers. Then I was like, oh, they would just be on the computer all the time. So I did not do that. But these are their rooms. And I thought about connecting their doors, but I was like, no, they should have their privacy. But I was like, I should have did that in while they were adolescents. Yeah, I should have connected their doors while they were still adolescents, and then gave them their own doors as teenagers. Definitely. Thanks for going to get food. It tickles me when the game has them running this slow. Like they're not really getting anywhere.
Sarah Frangi.
Yay!
Chima
Badge collected. Herman went to work. He's also completing an aspiration.
Oh.
I have missed my babies. I'm playing it safe because I've missed my kids. They're just the cutest, sweetest things ever. They're the closest to like real life kids that I've had. Like I feel like this is like I know I'm very like motherly, maternal, and nurturing, but I feel like with these kids, the closest that I've like, you know, they just feel like my kids. You know what I mean? They just kind of feel that way. They just do. I just love them so much. I mean, every kid I have in every game, I love a lot, actually. They're all my babies. I'm the biggest fan of everyone.